Check out this free video and make sure you hit like and subscribe. You know, a lot of times you'll hear a story and there's all these stories coming out, and then someone will go, wait till you hear our side of the story. And then, like, you hear their side of the story and you think, okay, well, you know, I kind of see it. It's a little different from what, you know, the other side said or whatever. Their side of the story is, we didn't like having 3 minutes and we were out of here. It's like, that's your side of the story? You didn't like having 3 minutes and so you got out of there? And then, even more baffling, you know, they start talking about, you know, first they did a Twitch deal, and Nixon Newell said that there was no bad blood on either side. No bad blood on either side. Bro, all I heard was bad blood from the other side. I didn't hear one person, not one person who was like, yeah, they made the right call, you know. It was going to be a 3-minute match, and they weren't going to get enough. It was a good idea for them to watch. Not one person. All I heard was what a stupid idea this was. I couldn't believe that they did it. And then Miranda Alize did a statement today, and her statement was, the moment you start standing up for yourself, everything shifts. Suddenly you're the problem, not because you've changed, but because you're no longer letting them take advantage of you. They'll paint you as the villain, but that's okay because you're finally choosing yourself. This is where your freedom begins. Standing up for yourself because you were asked to do a 3-minute match? Taking advantage of you? You were brought in from the outside? What is she talking about? So that's the story. I don't expect to see them back.
Brian, may I go back a few years and remind you of a situation that I myself was in AEW, where I was scheduled to have my debut for the company on pay-per-view, the Forbidden Door pay-per-view, where I was going to wrestle a man who was in the top program in the company at the time, Adam Cole. And on the way to that show, I got a call, and it was that, hey, the match is off. What? Yeah, the match is off. Adam Cole is sick. We have no clue if there's any plan. Just show up at the building, okay? So I show up, and I am then told that you will wrestle Serpentico, okay? On the pre-show, you have 5 minutes.
So just to clarify, you were going to wrestle Adam Cole.
Correct.
One of the biggest stars in AEW.
Yes.
He was sick, and so they said, Tom, we would like you to wrestle Serpentico on the pre-show.
On the pre-show. Not even on the YouTube portion that people could see. This was a dark match.
A dark match on the pre-show.
A dark match on the pre-show, yes. I went from being on the pay-per-view in a match against a guy who was set to challenge for the world title a couple months later to wrestling Serpentico on the pre-show. And we were given 5 minutes.
This must have been horribly frustrating for you, Tom.
Well, it was horribly frustrating, I can tell you that much.
But
we got to the ring, and you want to know what happened?
What happened?
We had our time cut, and we were told you have 3 minutes.
Okay.
Once we're in there.
Okay, hold on a second.
So,
hold on. Your time was cut on a pre-show dark match.
So you know what we did?
What'd you do?
We made the best of it. We did the very best that we could do in those 3 minutes. Okay. Now, in retrospect, you could say what you want about the way that my career has turned out, but I have been brought back into AEW or Ring of Honor multiple times. I was brought back to challenge Wheeler Yuta for the Pure title on a Ring of Honor pay-per-view. I was brought back to wrestle the Kingdom in tag matches with Fred Rosser. I was also, actually, before my injury...
the American Airlines Center in Dallas.
Again?
Just continue on.
I was set to wrestle Josh Woods, actually, at the co-branded Dean and ROH show. And you know what happened, Brian?
What's that?
I'm so injured, I'm so beat up that I couldn't do it. And you know what Tony said? You know what they said? They said, show up anyways, and we'll find something for you to do on that evening. So you know what happened?
What's that?
I showed up, I did the best that I could, and I got paid. Now, not only did I get paid,
yes,
and I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus. This is, I'm not trying to put out information that they don't want out there, but I got paid more than I should have.
You sure you want to say this, or are they going to send you a bill?
I don't care. I got paid more than I was supposed to, probably because Tony saw how bad of shape I was in, but still I showed up like I said I was going to and tried to do my best. So there is, a lot that could be said for always doing your best in whatever situation you're given. Is it ideal? Very rarely, especially in wrestling. Everybody has ideas. They have ideas about where their career should be, and a lot of times that doesn't match up with what the booker wants.
Have you grabbed your F4WOnline.com shirt yet? Well, we got a bunch of them. They're up in the store right now. F4WOnline.com/shirts. You can grab your -5 stars shirt, your Dave Meltzer Wrestling Observer shirts, even the brand new After Dark Radio shirt. You love Granny? We have Granny's Gang shirts. Have you ever won a shoot battle royal? Probably not, but you can tell people you did. So check out the store. All of these great shirts and more. It's through Pro Wrestling Tees. F4WOnline.com/shirts. That's F4WOnline.com/shirts.